Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kimothy, and on this channel we speak everything personal finance. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can tackle credit card debt. Now, this is a crucial thing to talk about because credit card debt can be overwhelming and it is very debilitating. It takes away a lot of your ability to invest properly. So it's very important that we attack this credit card debt. I don't want you guys to just listen to this channel. I don't want you to listen to this video or any of the videos I do and not take action. I want just to put a fire under your butt, so you can pay off your credit card debt and start investing properly, so you're not worried about where money's going to come from when you're 60 or 50 years old. So if you're ready to regain control of your life by paying off this credit card debt, let's dive in. Credit card debt has grown year after year among consumers, and the average interest rate for credit cards is around 20%. Now compare that to, say, investing into the S&P 500, which is at 10%. If you have credit cards and you're investing into your future, it's a losing game. So it's very important that you start paying off this credit card debt and you get it paid off as soon as possible. So step one is going to be paying cash or debit. So we need to stop paying with the credit card. We need to cut it up. We need to put it somewhere where we forget about it. We need to stop using the credit card debt so we can stop building a balance. Because if you keep building a balance and then you try to pay it off, you really get no progress. So let's say you make $20 an hour and you're going out buying a $20 shirt. Is this shirt worth an hour of your work? That's up for you to decide. And just remember that when you use cash, it makes you think twice about it because it's something physical that you're holding, something physical that you're counting to pay somebody. So try to use cash if you really have an issue. But if you can use debit cards, then use debit cards. But just don't overspend just because you just have a card in your hand. One thing you can also do that I don't really like particularly, but it is something that you could do, is a credit card balance transfer. So for an example, you have $2,000 on a credit card that you need to pay off, but you just haven't been able to pay it off because the interest keeps rising. So you can put it on a interest-free credit card. You may pay no interest on that card for the first year or the first 6 months. But just be aware there are balance transfer fees, which may range from 3 to 5%. One reason I don't like moving money to a 0% interest card is because the interest will accrue once that promotion is over, whether it's 12 months or 6 months. If you're not really focused on paying it off, then you're just gonna get back in the same situation. It's really like paying your debt off with another debt, but you're not getting interest. So if you have the willpower, then you can do a balance transfer to a 0% APR card that has a promotion for at least a year or 6 months. When you do get this money to a 0% interest-free card, you want to divide the amount by the number of interest-free months that you have. So let's say you transfer $2,000 from your credit card to this 0% APR card. And like I said, it's a 3 to 5% fee. So let's say they give you a fee of $100. So they have $2,100 on this 0% APR card that is going to start gaining interest at 12 months. So you have 12 months of 0% interest. So if you divide 2,100 by 12, you'll have $175. So this is the amount that you should be automatically allocating to this card. I want you guys to take action. I don't want you to just watch this video. So you're going to go to the card account on your phone or wherever it is, and you're going to automatically pay $175 coming from your checking account. And you're going to do this for 12 months. And by the time you get 12 months, you'll be out of credit card debt. But guess what? You didn't gain any interest while you were paying this off. You also don't have to put a big lump sum of money to pay this off. So $175, which is going to be definitely more than the minimum they'll be putting on that card. They don't want you to pay the card off before the interest accrues. They want you to gain interest so they can make money. And something else you can do is to pay more than the minimum. So this is a great way to get rid of debt faster by paying more than your minimum. By just putting an extra $50 or an extra $75 will lower the amount of time that it takes to actually pay this credit card debt off. And you may think that adding an extra $25 is not a big difference, but it is, because the more money you put towards debt, the sooner you can get out of your debt and the sooner you can start investing into your future. Because like I said, these credit cards are at 20%. You're investing and you're getting a return of about 10%. So like I said, it's a losing game. So the sooner you get out of this credit card debt, the better. And the more money you can put towards your investing. And by now, we're not paying on these credit cards anymore because they're either cut up, the accounts are closed, or these credit cards are put away somewhere. And if you can't pay the balance off in a month, that it's just going to be increasing from the interest and not from purchases. Another thing that you can do is start cutting expenses. Expenses like going out to eat, subscriptions, or you can lower your phone bill, which I've talked about in many videos by using a plan provider like Mint. I saved $100. So you save $100 from cutting your phone plan. So now you're paying more money towards your debts. Any money saved can go directly to this credit card debt. Any money you do save should go directly to this credit card debt. Pay off your credit cards as soon as you can. So we need to stop using the credit cards. So we need to either use cash or a debit card. And also just be mindful of your spending. I'm gonna say it the whole video. You need to pay off this credit card debt as soon as you can so you can start investing into your future. So you just cut expenses, and now we need to increase our income. Whether you need to go do side gigs, whether you need to go get a second job, go do it. I was doing this when I was 24. When I just graduated college, I had my main job, was making about 40 or 50K. I was also working at Walmart on the weekends. I was doing an early morning shift. Additional income can accelerate your debt payoff plan. So you have to really want to pay your debt off. If you don't want to pay your debt off, you're not going to increase your income. You're not going to do side gigs. So you really have to look inside yourself if you want to pay your debt off. If you want to reach financial peace, financial stability, then you might have to increase your income. You might have to work 2 jobs. You might not be able to have a life for 6 months to a year, but this is the sacrifice that you'll make because you want to have a better future down the line. So say you have 30 years of good investing and you're just sacrificing a year or 2 to pay off this credit card debt, so you can have 28 more years of investing. And then if you still have credit card debt after doing all these steps, it's time to pause or cancel these subscriptions. They're not bringing no value to you. Netflix is bringing no value to you. YouTube TV is bringing no value to you. So cut your Netflix bill, $15. Cut your Hulu bill, $12 or $15, however much that costs. That's $30 right there. Any money that is cut can be put towards your credit card debt. And if you're serious about paying your credit card debt off, this should be a hair on fire kind of thing. This is a now, not later kind of situation to deal with. We need to pay these credit card debts off as soon as possible, and cutting your subscriptions might just help. Another thing you could do after you cut your subscriptions is to call your credit card provider and ask if you can lower your APR. By lowering your APR from 20 to say 15%, your credit card balance won't go up as much. When the interest hits, it's money saved, and that's less money that you're putting towards your credit cards. And that's less money that you have to pay off in the future. So just call the credit card provider and see what they say. They might be able to lower your percentage. You never know unless you try. And now you might be wondering, how do I pay these credit cards off? What is the proper method? Well, there are 2 different methods that I know of that I talk about, and that's the snowball and the avalanche method. For the avalanche method, we pay off the highest interest rate first. Now, there's another one called the snowball method, which you pay off the lowest balance first. This is more of a dopamine hit. These are more visual cues. Another thing you can do is make 2 payments a month. Making 2 payments a month can reduce your interest on the balance and really just pay the card off quicker. Another thing you want to do is automate your payments. You want to automate a lot of things when it comes to your finances. You definitely want to automate these payments so you don't have to think about it. So you don't have to go into the app every day, or you don't have to go into the app every month and make this payment. It comes out automatically without you thinking about it. And before you know it, the credit card is going to be paid off because you're automatically putting more than the minimum towards the credit card. This is something I did. I bought a roof for the rental property and I used a 0% APR card. I crunched some numbers and I looked at how much I should be putting towards this credit card before the interest hits. And it was about $400 or $300. So I automated a payment of $300 towards my credit card so that it is paid off by the time the interest rate would be hitting. And now that card is paid off and I don't even use it. Be sure to put your cards on auto pay, especially if you're paying more than the minimum. And lastly, you want to understand your budget. You need to have a clear and concise picture of your income and your expenses. You need to know what's coming in. You need to know what's going out. Create a budget that prioritizes debt payoffs. So create a budget where you're putting more than the minimums to debt. It may be less to going out to eat. Maybe less to having fun. This is only a temporary move. This is not something you're gonna be doing for 5 years, but maybe it is depending how much debt you have and how much income you have. But this is a temporary thing. It's not gonna be something you'll be doing for your whole life. One thing I've learned is that life comes in waves. One period of your life, you're paying off debt, and then the next period you're investing. So create a budget. And if you don't know how to create a budget, I created a video of how to budget and I'll link that down below. So remember, the key to paying off your debt as fast as possible is to start off small and be consistent with the payoffs. Don't pay off $300 one month and then pay the minimum the next month. Continually pay $300 every month. And you don't have $300 to pay off this credit card debt. You can go get another job. Go work at nights. Go work on your off days. You're gonna have to sacrifice to get out of debt. You put yourself in this and you're gonna get yourself out by sacrificing. Every extra dollar put towards debt is a step towards financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. But you can also share this video with some friends. Share this video with a family member. Share this video with a loved one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be less to having fun. This is only a temporary move. This is not something you're gonna be doing for 5 years, but maybe it is depending how much debt you have and how much income you have. But this is a temporary thing. It's not gonna be something you'll be doing for your whole life. One thing I've learned is that life comes in waves. One period of your life, you're paying off debt, and the next pair you're investing. So create a budget. And if you don't know how to create a budget, I created a video of how to budget, and I'll link that down below. So remember, the key to paying off your debt as fast as possible is to start off small and be consistent with the payoffs. Don't pay off $300 one month and then pay the minimum the next month. Continually pay $300 every month, and you don't have $300 to pay off this credit card debt. And go get another job. Go work at nights. Go work on your off days. You're gonna have to sacrifice to get out of debt. You put yourself in this, and you're gonna get yourself out by sacrificing. Every extra dollar put towards debt is a step towards financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. But you can also share this video with some friends. Share this video with a family member. Share this video with a loved one. I'll see you guys in the next one.